Is a solo 401k worth it? Hey everyone, Adam Bergman here, tax attorney and founder of IRA Financial. On today's video, I'm going to explain to you the solo 401k, why it's the best plan for the self-employed or small business owner, and why it's really worth it. So let's start with the first part of the video. What is a solo K? Well, solo 401k is not a legal term. It essentially is a 401k that is designed for a business that has no full-time employees other than the owners of their spouses. So it's not a legal term. It just means it's a type of 401k plan that is geared towards certain small businesses or sole proprietors. Why? Because there are no non-owner employees that work more than 1,000 hours, the plan is not subject to ERISA. And because it is not subject to ERISA, it makes it a whole lot easier to administer for the small business owner, less costly, and best of all, gives you a lot more opportunities to contribute. So, who's eligible? There's really two eligibility requirements. Number one, you need a business. So it could be anything. It doesn't need to be Twitter or Facebook or Google. It could be a small business. You can sell a widget, sell a service, even if you're only generating a few $1,000s a year. You're good. Schedule C could be sole proprietor, single member LC, a partnership, C Corp, S Corp, doesn't matter. Just need to have the potential to generate revenues. You don't even have to potentially generate them today. It's just hopefully, eventually you will. Number two requirement, you cannot have any full-time employees. That means works over 1,000 hours during the year that are non-owners. So who's an owner? It's anyone that has an equity interest in that enterprise and their spouses. Spouses are not deemed employees. So even though your spouse is a non-owner, he or she still doesn't count as an employee. Thereby, you can have a solo 401k for a business with 3 law firm partners and their spouses. As long as there's no non-owner employees that work over 1,000 hours, you're good. 1099s do not count as employees. So is a solo 401k worth it? Well, here's why. Number one, contributions. 2022, you can contribute $20,500 or $27,000 if you're over 50. Okay, an IRA only gives you $6,000 or $7,000. Solo K will let you go more, plus that can be in pre-tax or Roth. A SEP IRA has no employee deferrals. It's just a profit sharing plan. 20 or 25% of your comp up to a maximum of $61,000 in 2022. It doesn't even have a catch-up. The Solo K has the employee deferral, and it also has the same profit sharing as a SEP. In a Solo K, you can do the maximum of 61, and you can also do $67,500 if you're over 50. Okay, so number one, you can contribute more than a SEP, contribute more than a simple IRA, contribute more than a regular IRA. Also, Solo K is a loan feature, lets you borrow $50,000 or 50% of your account value, whatever's less. Use it for any purpose, personal, business, 5-year loan, payable at least quarterly at a prime interest rate, which as of April 2022 is 3.5%. So you get tax-free, penalty-free use of the money, and you're paying yourself back instead of a credit card company. 3.5%, not bad. And you can use the money for any purpose. Also, a nice wrinkle is if you're a real estate investor and you want to use leverage, a loan, a non-recourse loan, there's no unrelated business income tax for a solo 401k. There is with an IRA. With the unrelated business income tax, as high as 37% tax rate, saving that money is huge. Lets you use other people's money to buy real estate and acquire real estate, which is super tax advantageous. So all in all, a couple points. Solo Ks are worth it? Yeah. I would put every one of my clients in a solo K if I can. Why I don't? Not everyone's self-employed, has a small business. You can contribute more, loan feature, plus if you're a real estate investor, you can use leverage without tax. Solo 401k wins every time.